Hello again, everybody. Got an update on the Allen Mogul. Here's a view that you've seen before, although if you look closely you might see the little brass fittings that are in place now for the front header bar, and the green pipe cleaners, happy St. Patty's Day, they represent where the copper lines will go. Let me show you how that fits around the petticoat, and voila, there is the front header bar. And as you can see, I've drilled and tapped and fit the bottom elbows in for the supply lines. Did want to point out one thing about the elbows, that the header bar is only about 3/4 of an inch thick, about an inch tall if I remember correctly. And when you're drilling down, you know, there's a center hole drilled here which allows the steam to spread out from the nozzle there to the two outlets. But when you're drilling down, where you drill it and tap it, you drill down with a 7/16 inch as the tapping drill for a 1/4 inch pipe, and then you put the regular tap in there while it's in the vise and tap it, and threads look perfect, and you're like, hey, great. Well, the funny thing about that is that the threads that do not go very deep. So one thing you need to do, and I had to do this for several places on the locomotive, especially to do with the boiler, get you an extra 1/4 inch pipe tap. You can use a Dremel tool with the cutting discs and cut it off shorter. This is cut off about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch shorter than a regular one. So what you do at first, you make the initial set of threads with a normal pipe tap, and then put your short one in there and crank it in a few more times. And I had to do that. I also had to chase these threads with a die just to make sure I had three threads engaged. You need at least that, from what I understand, to make a good seal with a pipe fitting. So anyway, very happy about that. This is just loosely put together, and from now I can screw it back on the fitting there, and I'll have it in place, and then I can make up the copper lines that will replace these little pipe cleaners. And the thing that they're both flare fittings, so the key is to put the flare nut on before you do the flares, and then I'll probably get most of the bending done first in a general position, and then put the nuts on and then flare it. So anyway, I'll keep y'all posted. Very excited to get that little bit done, and it'll be a fun project either over the rest of this weekend or the following week. Making those, probably just relax and take my time and do it over this week. Make up those steam lines, and as I've said, the only other thing after that is, or the next logical thing would be to make the blower ring. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted.